Have you ever tried one of those soggy spam musubis that you can get at the Hawaiian barbecue restaurants? It's like they put zero effort into making them. Stop. You deserve so much better. Spam musubi is a popular portable snack from Hawaii, and in its simplest form, it's a slice of spam on top of a block of rice wrapped in nori, and nori is seaweed paper. It's so easy to make simple spam musubi, but I'm gonna show you guys how to juice it up a little bit with a recipe that I like to make for my family and friends. First, you're gonna need spam. There's so many different flavors of spam out there nowadays, but I'll stick to the one with less sodium. As if that's healthier. Slice of spam about this thick and try to keep them as uniform as possible. I was able to get 9 slices from 1 can of spam. If you want, you can stretch it to 10, but I think that makes it too thin. Next, we're gonna cook the spam in a sweet soy sauce marinade, kinda like a simple teriyaki sauce. I usually just eyeball it and taste, but here I measured out 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of sugar to get a delicious salty and sweet combination. Make sure you mix it up so that the sugar is fully dissolved in the soy sauce. Now all you're gonna do is plop the spam in and simmer them in this sauce for a few minutes on each side to make sure that the spam absorbs the marinade. The longer you simmer the sauce, the thicker it will become from the caramelization of the sugar. The spam should look considerably darker, indicating that it's absorbed the sugar-soy sauce mixture. Flip it over, simmer for a few minutes, then take it out and set it aside. Continue the same process with the rest of the spam slices. Whoa, you can definitely eat this on its own, but hold off until the end of the process because I promise you it is worth it. I love adding eggs to my spam musubis. It's like having a complete portable meal. You can add as many eggs as you'd like, but for this recipe, I'm beating 4 eggs. I'm not gonna add any salt or seasonings because we'll have plenty of that later. Using the same pan so that you don't have to wash any more pans, add some oil and heat it up, then add the scrambled eggs. While you're cooking this, try your best to make the eggs as intact as possible so that it's not falling apart in your musubi later. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just don't break it up into small chunks. Otherwise, it's just gonna be falling out all over the place. One last touch, we're gonna fry up the spam slices a little more to give it a little crunch. This also allows the sauce to caramelize further. Now, this step is totally optional. You don't have to do this step if you're too lazy. After this, I hope you cooked some rice. I cooked 2 cups of short grain Japanese rice because this rice sticks together better, which you'll need for a stronger structure in your spam musubi. Now we're gonna add some sushi rice seasoning to taste to brighten up the overall flavors in the musubi. Add it slowly and make sure you don't make the rice too wet or else it won't stick together in the musubi. If you don't have the sushi rice seasoning, you can mix 1/2 cup of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons sugar, and 2 teaspoons salt. We're almost there. The last piece we gotta take care of is the nori. Take 3 large sheets of nori and cut them into thirds. This will give me a total of 9 pieces, cut in the perfect size for my spam musubi mold. Now for our first attempt at a whole spam musubi. First, add the rice into the mold and press down firmly to make sure that it sticks together once you remove the mold. You can add as much rice as you want, but I prefer to have not that much rice in my musubi so that it's a great ratio between the spam, the egg, and the rice. Next, cut out a piece of egg that will fit inside your mold. Set that aside because we're gonna add something special to our musubi. This is furikake, and it's completely optional, but it creates an amazing flavor boost in your spam musubi. Furikake is a dry Japanese seasoning with sesame seeds, seaweed, dried fish flakes, salt, and more. Top it with the egg, a slice of spam, then press it firmly one last time and push the layers out of the mold. Fold the nori over to finish it off. To ensure that the nori sticks together, take pieces of the rice to act as glue. Scatter it along the edges of the nori and then press down gently. Voila! You've got probably one of the best tasting Spam musubis in the whole wide world. Well, maybe we can improve on the structure a little bit. If you want the fold at the bottom of the musubi, start with the Spam slice first, then follow it with the egg, then sprinkle with furikake, and finish it off with the rice. When you fold the nori over, you'll have the fold at the bottom of the Spam musubi. There, that looks so much better. Now you just have to repeat this 7 more times, or as many times as you need to finish all your Spam musubis. Get a friend to help you. Now, if you don't have a mold, you can just lay out each of the ingredients on a baking tray or a shallow pan for a deconstructed layer-style Spam musubi. It's way faster to put together, and it's a great dish to bring to large parties. And that's how you make a Spam musubi. If you were gonna amp up your Spam musubi at home, what would you put in it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to get alerted with next week's videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!